With its newly renovated facades and reconstructed historic center, Görlitz is one of the most beautiful cities in eastern Germany. When costume designer Renate Oysterbrock first became interested in the city 8 years ago, it looked very different. She fell in love with it immediately, not least because it's not far from her native Wrocław, the Polish city which was once part of Germany.
You have to go there, I thought to myself. I associated Görlitz with fleeing Wrocław, so I came here for a few days with a friend. She couldn't believe I was considering moving here. There were no people on the streets, no lights, no shops. But I came back 2 weeks later.
She ended up moving here from Wedel near Hamburg. Many pensioners from Western Germany have moved to the picturesque city on the River Neisse. Their arrival has helped put a stop to its shrinking population. Jane Hartmann moved in the opposite direction, from Jena to the Rhine region. It wasn't because of the attractive landscape, but because she couldn't find work. She used to be a glassblower, but when communist East Germany collapsed, she retrained as a massage therapist. She even applied for a job in a prison. But the local authority in Thüringen didn't have any money, whereas the neighboring state of Hessen in Western Germany did.
It was a difficult decision. I'd already gotten the job and done all the paperwork, but I wasn't looking forward to it. We went along with it, and in retrospect, I have to say that we do really like it here. It's been good for both our professional and private lives.
Jane works in the Weiterstadt prison, overseeing the inmates' occupational therapy sessions, such as pottery. She enjoys her work, and her family is happy living in Momenheim, a village near Mainz. Jane's second son, Max, was born here. Her husband, Michael, sells hardware. These former East Germans love village life in Western Germany.
It's turned out that life here really suits us. Whenever you're out, people say hello, even if you don't know them.
We're affectionately known here as the Aussies or Easterners. People ask us about where we come from. We still often buy products from the East because we like them. But otherwise, it's no big deal.
Back in Görlitz, Renate Oysterbrock has invited other pensioners from Western Germany to her spacious apartment in the Old Town for coffee. Living here still feels exciting and inexpensive. Low rents allow pensioners to live very comfortably here. But that also makes them the envy of many locals.
We get to rent all the nice apartments, and unemployment is very high here, so lots of people couldn't afford them. If you go around with a bit of a snooty attitude, it won't go down well. And of course, you can understand that.
But for the most part, Easterners and Westerners get on perfectly well here in Görlitz.
People are very nice, and they're actually really happy to talk to people from the West. And in turn, we like to listen to their stories from before the collapse of communism.
It's always interesting to live on some sort of border with all the advantages and disadvantages that brings. It's more exciting than living in some small town somewhere. It's good to get out a bit now and then.
Many of them don't rule out moving again. Even though she's 80, Regina Oysterbrock still thinks she might move again at some point. She doesn't know where, but it definitely won't be Western Germany.
I like a simple life. I don't need crowded shops, and I don't want to listen to people telling me where they're playing golf this week and why. I don't need all of that.
Görlitz, a pensioner's paradise. Locals hope that ultimately the influx of elderly West Germans will help boost the economy and make the city more attractive to the younger generation too. Over in the village of Mommenheim, locals are equally hospitable to citizens from the former East, and they say they're here to stay.
Danke. Ja, das weiß ich nicht.